Hey, what's up, guys? One of my recruiters told me to do this for the Navy. We're just gonna go through a lot of questions that people have about the Navy. So let me just get ready over here. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm just gonna be going. I'm gonna be kind of playing some games, just so you guys have something to watch, so you didn't just hear me talk the entire time. Yeah. So some of these are from my recruiter, some of these are from my own. From personally. Alright. So, first question is, how are the working hours? Working hours, from what I've heard, I'm not in the Navy yet. I haven't gone through boot camp yet. But from what I've heard, is it's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So around 12 hours. You get 12-hour shifts, and then you you have 12 hours of downtime. You know. So I mean, 6 p.m. you're not going to bed. Quite yet. Wish I could turn my microphone off in game, but I can't. Actually, know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into a park so people don't hear me talking the whole time. Alright. One of these is, how do you feel about going to work each day? From what I've heard, it's pretty great. You know, it's nothing really too big of a deal. You know, it's something that you do. You go to work every day here. You go to work every day there.
Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound.
From what I've heard, like I said, I haven't gone to the Navy yet, so this is just kind of something that I'm doing. Just from my experience so far, just kind of how it's gonna be going. So one of these things was like, this kind of applies to me. How many sick days you get per year? You get quite a few. You get 4 sick days a year actually, and I mean that's pretty generous to be honest. I mean, because even when you're sick, you should be working there. I mean, they're not gonna push you. You know, if you're sick, you're sick. But it's yeah. What's the vacation policy? Vacation policy is kind of you know, I think it's pretty much 1 month per year around there. Might be a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure. But dude, I'm getting cheesed right now. They're raping us. But yeah. So this is one for me. What tips or advice would you give to somebody interviewing at the United States Naval Recruiting Office? So with me, it's just be honest. I mean, the recruiter's job is to get you into the Navy. For me, I have ADHD. I got diagnosed when I was 5, you know? It's not a big, I mean, when you're 5 years old, it's not really, nowadays, that'd be kind of crazy, right? The hell are they diagnosing people at 5 years old for? But just be honest with the interview, because they literally told me to lie at the military entry processing station. Not really to lie, but, the stuff that they don't ask, you don't tell them, you know? They didn't ask if I had ADHD at the military entry processing station, so I didn't tell them. They didn't... it's just that simple. it's just like it's just that simple, to be honest. Like, I don't really know how to put it any way else, really. But yeah, I mean, just be honest with your recruiter, because like I said, it's his job to get you into the Navy. Uh, my recruiter was pretty chill. I told him right away. He's like, "Do you take any meds for like ADHD or anything like that?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, then stop taking it." I stopped taking it. I feel amazing now. I mean, it's like, it's kind of one of those things. I don't know. Depends on what you have. Like, you can't lie if you had cancer or something like that, right? Like, you can't really. A lot of things you can't lie about entirely, but there's some things that you can like leave out, I guess. That like you wouldn't have to. So one of these questions, like, what's the most stressful part about working with the Navy, I guess? And I mean, I haven't heard anything about like people getting stressed out with the Navy. Like, people aren't. When you're like the job in like with this stuff, it's not their job to like stress you out. Like it's not their job to stress you out. Like, they're trying to keep you as healthy as they can. Both mentally and physically. You're gonna have to stay physically fit. Like, that's all the stuff that, like, you're not gonna start like eating McDonald's and shit. Like, yeah. Damn it. Right now, so there's one that, what was MEPS like? MEPS was, kind of a nuisance. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, the hotel that you stay at, the hotels that they rent, I don't know if it's for, like, all the places, but, like, or all, like, the, regions that I guess they, but yeah, it's like, it's just really, alright, MEPS was, it was interesting. I mean, you got to speak to, like, people there. Sort of a thing, like, oh, jeez, I wouldn't say MEPS was good, because, I mean, MEPS wasn't good. MEPS is not supposed to be good. It takes a while. It takes 1 or 2 days to do it. I mean, usually it would take 1, but with me, the systems were down, so they weren't able to give me my job, and I couldn't really go back. So, that was that. But, I mean, you go to MEPS, you give them your paperwork, you go through your whole medical. And like I said, make sure you don't lie about anything that, you know, that's going to be really big. Because they're going to find out, like, for sure. They're going to find out. And there's nothing you could do about that. I mean, nothing anybody could do about that, but you just got to be honest with stuff that you know you need to be honest about. Not a big deal. But pretty much, you get there, right? They're gonna process you the first day. So the first day is probably one of the most like boring, I guess. You get there, they're gonna go through all your paperwork with you. They're gonna go through all that, and then they're gonna actually go into the stuff like the next day. So you're gonna stay at a hotel. Hotel's really nice. You're gonna get like a random roommate don't worry about it. Everybody's like chill. Everyone's in the same position
Advance
as
and
you
take
are,
position.
so like no one's gonna be an ass, you know. But like there's like a buffet and everything. I don't know if that's like really if that really counts as a
Remember your
I
training.
guess
Make us proud.
instigator to go. But I mean, if you guys want to go for the buffet, I don't know. The food
We're
is definitely
dominating them.
fucking
Keep
good.
pushing.
So yeah, the food is really good. But whoopsies. Um,
Keep this up.
I don't really know what else to say about maps. I mean, maps is just that's got to be your own experience, really. You make it how it is, you know. Like
Have them on the run.
just
Kill them all.
don't be an idiot, I guess. You know, it's a simple, it's a process, but it's a process that has to get done for everybody.
Ready.
So get it done, I guess. You know. Let me see what other questions I got here. I guess
We
one of
need
these. I'm
reinforcements.
just gonna make this the last one for now. Damn it. um, the last one is how do you feel telling people that you're going into the Navy? I don't know. I feel pretty damn good telling people that I'm going into the Navy. Ship date is October 23rd. I know I'm gonna get a camera and all that shit just so I can vlog the whole damn thing. You know. I know it's gonna be a good experience for me. You know. I mean, I know it's gonna take me places that like other like more places than the army and all that could take me, you know, like I mean, I know that the army and all that, but like the Navy, they'll pay for your tuition, you know, like it's probably the
Enemy
second
recon aircraft in the air.
best, you know, because I mean like, because the Air Force, I mean, you know, they have like air conditioned like boot camp and shit like that, but I mean, I can't really say much about that, but I don't know. I haven't been to boot camp, but I don't know. It's definitely I'm excited to go. I mean, I'm going in as a hospital corpsman, so I'm going for 5 years. Got an amazing girlfriend who's gonna wait for me,
Enemy
so
recon
that's really
aircraft in
good.
the air.
Her name's Hannah. Um, means the world to me, man. But parents are definitely proud, and if your parents aren't like on board with it, then you just you go to the recruiter, tell them to go to the recruiter with you. If you go to the recruiter, you're not signing up for anything.
Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover.
You're not signing up for anything if you just go to the recruiter. So go to the recruiter, find out what you can do. Go to MEPS, see what job. You're not in the Navy. You're not in the Army. You're not in anything like that until you sign that paper that says I'm gonna go. You're not doing anything until you've taken a local enlistment. So that's just how it is. Yeah, but I hope this clarified a few things for you guys. I know. Like, there's definitely a lot more. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope, like I said, I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. Otherwise, see you guys later.